Aloha e Kuheana, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we had some patchwork, okay? If you can tell, and you will tell by the close-ups that I will have for you, there's a lot of drippity drip going on down here, which is very unfortunate. But because I didn't film yesterday, I really needed to push through and do something and film something today, because I normally wouldn't do this. I normally would just wipe all the makeup off and say, you know what, let the eye rest. But she had her rest day yesterday. She tried calling in sick again, and I said, I'm sorry, we need you. So we followed through, we pushed through, and we kind of finished it up. We did finish it up. Initially, I didn't want to put this blown out inner corner highlight only because I wanted the purple to be the focus, but I needed to patchwork, and that was the only thing that I could do that I felt like would complement the look a little bit. So it's on this really purple eye with a little bit of smokiness, a really glossy lip, some major bangles inner corner highlight. Anywho, let's get started. Let's get into the look. Let's get into the patchiness, because that's what we have right there. Okay guys, we're having a master disaster right now with this eye. It does not want to stop watering. I'll do a revision of it later, but this is what we're doing. This is the look. Going into the Morphe X James Charles palette, we're going to be focusing on 1, 2, 3, and also 4 right up here. Or no, not that one. This one. As a transition. Oh my gosh, she's still watering. Oh, going with this color right here on a MAC 224, and you can be generous with this color. Blend it out. It's kind of a blown out. I sort of took it further out, put it underneath here as well. Hello, chicken. From where I blew it out on the top, you connect it and blow it out on the bottom. This is pretty fast. There's no fancy cut crease, you know, it's just a pretty much blown out purple smoky eye. That's what it is. Okay, now on a Morphe M433, that shade right there. This is gonna go right below that. Go more so into the crease. It feels so good doing this. Like I'm finally doing makeup tutorials, because I was always so afraid of trying to do this because everything wasn't perfect. When I take pictures, I'll just take pictures on this side. I'm gonna go back and forth with that first transition color to blur out or blow out any parts that I see missing or parts that I didn't blow out well enough when I laid on the first purple. And then for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more pointier, still fluffy. This is actually an e.l.f. detail crease brush. And I'm gonna take some of that same purple and hit it right underneath. I'm gonna be generous with this because I really want that lower lash line to be very purple. This eye is trying to play me right now. And make sure to connect going back in with that transition shade. So once that's done, now we can go in with the deeper shade of purple, which is I believe the deepest shade of purple that we're going to be going into. So it's this one right here. She is. And we're going to take her, it's actually a double-ended Anastasia brush, so these comes in all her palettes. So I'm going to take the packer side first. I'm going to take this side and pick up that purple. I'm going to place the color there. Pack it there first, not too high, keep it kind of low. And then I'm going to go in with a Morphe M506, which looks like this. Very similar to the e.l.f. Precision brush, but just a bit more fluffier. See that? The e.l.f. is a bit more pointier. And then with that, I'm just going to blur out those edges. And then I'm going to take more on that packer brush and smoke out that lower lash line. And then go back in with a Morphe M456, the one that we put the lighter shade of purple on. With no additional product, just blend. And then go back in with the MAC 224. No additional product with the brown. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that dark purple. So I put more purple on because it wasn't as high as I wanted it to be. And then you can go back in with the lighter purple and over top that. Should you have a nice seamless blend. Looks good, friends. Guys, look at this eye. This is real life stuff, okay? Okay, now with my ring finger, I'm gonna go into this purple. Look at that. Look at this. Ooh, sister. Right on. Ooh. Now I'm gonna go in with a loose powder. So I'm just gonna take this one from Fit Me, and I'm gonna take this sharper end of the Morphe sponge, get it coated just a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help brighten up underneath the eye a little bit. So I'm gonna go and kind of, I'm not baking, just to clean up the under eye a little bit. And then right when I'm done with that, I will just wipe it right off. Mascara, we're gonna go in with Voluminous Carbon Black. So now that the eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead off camera, apply my lashes, do a little bit of patchwork with this eye, and I will be right back. Pray for me. Lashes are on. Now we're gonna go with an inner corner. I did not want to do an inner corner highlight only because I wanted the purple to play, but because someone wanted to go ahead and give us a little bit of, then we're gonna go in and kind of patchwork her up. So there really isn't no technique of how I patchwork. This is just, she's just irritated. So we're gonna go in with that big pan right there, take some, and then hit it right here in the inner corner. This technique that I have just been loving on myself, I don't know if it looks flattering or what, but I really like a blown out inner corner highlight. I've been really enjoying that. I just kind of take it up and over, and then I'll go in with like a fluffy brush and then make sure that it's blended out nicely. It really takes from the purple, but I need patchwork done, so this is what I will do. Okay, let me zoom you guys out and we're gonna do the lip and we'll call it a look. Okay, got a patchwork eye look done. Oh, and then for highlight, I wanted to go in with something like an elf, like a pinky elf. This is the elf in Blush Gems. It comes in like this little. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia 823 brush. Take some and just my poor eye. I usually never push her this much. I always take the makeup right off as soon as she's irritated, but I said, please, just for a little bit. That's done. Okay, for lips. We're gonna go in with a lip liner. So this is one by LA Girl. This is the Ultimate Lip Intense Stay Auto Liner in the shade Keep It Spicy. It's one of those barely there lip liners. And then I'm gonna top it off with Marc Jacobs Gloss in the shade Uproar. What is this, like a peachy? It's beautiful. Got it at Marshall's, $7. Doesn't even come off like any type of strong color. It's just high shine. Oh yeah. Oh god, it's gorgeous. Boom. I love it. Oh, you guys are getting the real tea with this look right now. Because on Instagram, all you're gonna see is a photo, and it's not even gonna be of this eye. It's just gonna be of this side me posing. Oh yeah, guys, this is the finished look. I'm so sorry for this patchiness, wateriness here. I normally always listen to my skin or my eyes or sensitivity, but I just really wanted to push through and give you guys something today. So excuse the watery fallness. Finally getting into the makeup tutorials, finally slowly getting myself in there. Purple is my go-to color. I feel like it enhances brown eyes the most, at least for myself it does. I feel like it does. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you brown-eyed girls give this look a try, even if it's just like a shade or a wash of a purple sparkly goodness on the lid. Call it a day. That's enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so that you're notified every time I upload, which is every Wednesdays at 11 a.m. PST, which is 8 a.m. here in Hawaii if you do live in the islands. And mahalo to my left eye for pushing through. Mahalo, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Hui ho!